Hey, good morning, fellas. It's a little bit later. Um, gonna give you. There's the Franklin Mountains backyard. There is the most spoiled cat. Pool's all pimped out. I just gotta flush the filter out. I'm gonna talk to you today, and I'm gonna title this video as a catchy phrase more than anything to get you to do something that's gonna hopefully, if you do it. Anyways, I'm going to title the video Touching Yourself. And it has to do with the cancers that affect men that I don't think a lot of guys think about. A lot of this stuff I do in the shower, at least weekly. And some of the other stuff is I do it when nobody's watching. I just wanted to say that out loud. It can be uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be, because it's just the fact that men do get several different types of cancer. And there shouldn't be a reason for you to not know the landscape of your own body. Um, I'll attach the videos that I'm going to use with this. How to check the signs for male breast cancer. It's by Lorraine. It's over 500,000 views. And one of the ways they do it is you put your hand over your head. I'm not saying, anyways, I was going to say pull your own hair. Anyways, you put your hand over here and around the outside of, because you have three pec muscles, the inner, middle, and the outside. And you check around the armpit and up under here, and you're looking for lumps. I'm not talking about a mosquito bite. I'm not talking about a piece of acne or an ingrown hair or anything like that. I'm talking about a lump. I'd say anything about the size of a nickel and larger. And it's persistent. And sometimes they can be squishy, and sometimes they can be very hard. Around the nipple of a man's breast is another place you can see changes. And you got to press down on it and check yourself out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it. I check around the glands. I check up around in here where the lymph nodes are. Check through my hair. And this is when I'm like showering. The other one is testicular cancer. And believe it or not, that too can affect a guy. And it's just, the testes sit inside of a sack. Anyways, I can't believe I'm talking. Hey, it's just, and in there, I call it rolling your own. You don't you don't grab them like they owe you money. But you get them in there and you kind of roll them around and feel the outside texture of it. It should still be smooth. And if you get to be my age, don't be shocked if you look down and see a gray hair. I can't tell you how wounded I was the first time I found a gray hair, a gray pube. Anyways. And after that, you just go over each one of them, base of the shaft and up and around that area, to make sure that you don't have anything that's there that's not supposed to be there. Not, again, I'm not talking about an ingrown hair. I'm not talking about a pimple. I'm not talking about a mosquito bite. I'm talking about something between the size of a dime or a nickel. God forbid it gets to be as big as a quarter before you do something about it. Now, there is another part of this, which is part of the prostate, and that is actually from the back of your balls to your anus or your sphincter, and that is called pyloric sphincter. You have one here in your mouth, and one above your stomach, and one below your stomach, and one for your asshole. The space in between the back of your balls and where your anus starts is another place you should check, and that includes just the very upper tops of your thighs, inner thighs, inside your thighs, and then around the actual anus. And you're not looking for it. You're looking for lumps. You're looking for something that may be a little uncomfortable for you. Again, Some guys are hairy, some guys aren't hairy. It depends on your ethnicity. I believe that a lot of Asian men aren't as hairy as, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't hesitate to tell me I'm wrong. I don't think Japanese guys are very hairy, and a lot of Asian guys are very hairy. So, anyways, all that. Let me not divulge myself. But I usually do it when I'm in the shower. I'm soaping up. I'll just check around there. The other thing I want you to watch out for is if it becomes difficult to pee. And I'm not talking about a sexual transmitted disease. I'm talking about kidney stones. I've had them in the past, and I don't wish that on anybody. Um, the other thing is when you take a poop or you take a dump, drop a deuce, put the kids in the pools. And I can't think of anything else to say. But fasting and poop comes in a lot of different shapes and colors, and there's a chart you can you can download. It's free online, and I'll try to put that in there to show what the different colors mean, and if it does mean that your body's having problems on the inside. And if it becomes a struggle to defecate, to take a dump, that's not a good sign. I'm not talking about diarrhea, but I'm talking about anything, and I'll use shell casings. I'm stealing this from Dr. Baker. Yeah, not Dr. Baker, Sean Baker, no. Barry, Dr. Barry. He gave a good speech on that. I'll try to find his video and include it in there about the different size. So he called it like 22 caliber, like 9mm, 45, and then you got shotgun shell size. So, anyways, that's another important thing to deal with. Always having indigestion and that kind of thing. No, this isn't medical advice. This is, and I'll link all the. I'll put a lot of stuff in the description to easy videos that you can look it up for yourself. I think it's an important part of you staying healthy and not letting something creep up on you that could take your life. All right? Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you take care of yourselves. Like fart in a G-string. West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. And yes, I'm going to put something catchy in there. Why you should touch yourself as a man, okay? All right. Bye-bye.